Welcome to another episode of the Rondell podcast, episode number 26, I believe it is. And today we got a very, very, very special guest. This guy goes way back to like my middle school years. We got G in the building. Mr. Geometry. Also got a guest coming to help me out with this one. Cool Cannon. Y'all seen Cool Cannon on the show already. If you haven't, I'll drop his link right here somewhere. But welcome to Greensboro, man.
Appreciate it. It's my first time here. You understand? And this is what I'm here for.
Yes,
like,
sir.
This is my first time here. That's what's up, man. I like this.
I ain't seen this dude in like 20. What? It's been like 20 years.
20
years.
A little over 20. Yeah.
That's crazy. Grew up together, man. Playing video games, wrestling on the trampoline, all this stuff.
On his trampoline.
Oh yeah, his trampoline.
Playing basketball too.
All from the same city, man. Now we all
Man.
salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs, content creators. It's crazy, bro. Never saw this coming, man.
You say vitamins.
What's official?
Never saw this coming, man. But I'm jumping straight in it, man. Of course, we know a little bit about your history, but tell the people where you from, man.
Well, I'm from Alford, North Carolina. You know that 910. Shout out to y'all. We all rep that turf. I'm from the Muda Grass side as well as the Terry Village side. But grew up in Alford, North Carolina, and moved to Charlotte when I was 22.
Okay.
And it's been this ever since. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So right now you making content, man. How many subscribers you got? Well, followers. How many followers you got?
TikTok is 107,000. Instagram is 35.8. And Facebook, I don't even know what that is no more.
What this come from, man? Like, did you see this?
No, what I saw was me being something along this field because I had too much wisdom. That I noticed that the more I suffered, the more I learned. I suffered, learned. So I didn't understand what it was going to be, but I knew it was going to be something greater than what I was. That's why my life was mediocre, because I knew whatever I was going to be, that's where my fulfillment will be at. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what it's kind of showing itself now. You understand what I'm saying? So, man, only thing I knew was pain. And I kept getting wisdom behind it.
I was gonna ask you that. It's like, so for the person that says, who is this dude? Like, why should I listen to him? What qualifies him to be a life coach? Like,
man, I suffered. All of this is from suffering. None of this is book. None of this is read. None of this is, because I never could find the information necessary, because I only ran into future context. I can only run into future scenarios, but I had the anxiety of the day. I have the lumps and the tightness of the neck and couldn't eat and stuff like that. So telling me I'm going to be okay and I am okay is two different things. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So what I realized was there was nobody that was talking me out of that moment. Mm-hmm. So I realized, I said, well, that must be what I'm finna create. Got it. So I understood that in order for me to do this, you have to suffer. To be something you ain't even asked to be. That's what's strange about all this. I ain't asked to be none of this.
What made you start say I gotta talk and tell people about this?
Well, it was beyond me.
Yeah.
It was more about purpose. So whenever I became intentional about the reprogramming of myself, because I kind of understood I was going backwards in life, it felt like. So when I became intentional about the reprogramming stage of my life, that's when me and my creator, because when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Mm-hmm. So whenever you go within, that's when you start getting awakened and enlightened. So when I decided to do that, that's when I was told, I was given the vision, and I was told, once you get better, you'll teach the world.
Yeah.
And so that's when, what I had to learn is whenever you finna do what you're called to do, the people are already been assembled to hear you, because they already suffering in what you just overcame. So when you get here, there is no, that's what I needed to hear.
What made you choose TikTok as a platform to go on? Because my son, he got me on TikTok. Right. He got me to wanting to try it out, and that's kind of where I got my start at. So how did you decide that TikTok was going to be your platform when you talked to these people?
I didn't. Facebook was my first one. I dropped my first video March 1st. My sister dropped it on my behalf because I was still in what I call isolation. Mm-hmm. So she was taking my videos and she was posting them. So I was still away from the people. Like on the fourth video, they started requesting me.
Yeah.
So then I got a page and I started dropping my own videos. My daughter and a friend of mine and her daughter was like, why don't you set up a TikTok for the sake of playing?
Yeah.
You know, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, with all that dancing. So,
Right.
so
That's what I thought it was too.
No,
I
man,
thought it was
with
just
all
a
that
dancing app.
Yeah, dog, we ain't doing all that. So it's like, I got on there and I'm like, how do I grow this? And what I heard was, how did you grow the other one?
Yeah.
And it was like posting and getting out the way, minding my business.
Yeah.
So then I realized I have quick bars.
Yeah.
I said, well, dang, TikTok is. So I started posting my 15-second videos in my story on Facebook. So I said, well, I could drop quick bars on TikTok.
Yeah.
And when I started doing that, I made one video and it got me 15,000 followers in 2 days.
Dang.
2 days, it got me 15,000 followers. And I was like, man, what's this?
That's how mine worked too.
Yeah, because I remember looking at
Y'all
yours
blew
and-
up around the same time.
Yeah, because it blew my mind because it was like, this is how this work?
Yeah.
And so one video kept blowing me up and I
Right.
was like, man, I made this a month. These people still coming over here?
Right. It
From
give you
what I-
motivation because on Facebook you get minimum views.
You get minimum
But when you
views.
go to TikTok, you're getting like at least 2,000, 3,000 views.
Yeah.
And you're like, dang, this many people like this?
Yeah.
You know.
I'm going to tell you what clicked though. All of those, the most viewed video that I got was based off a personal experience that I just had.
Yeah.
So on my TikTok, I got it pinned. I think it got me almost 500,000 views just on TikTok though.
Yeah.
And I had just got aggravated the night before. So when I said, never tell your side of the story, the universe will speak for you, meaning just keep doing what you're doing and whatever you are will show for you later on. I was just agitated the day before. So I made that with the temper. I still got my do-rag line in my forehead. You understand what I'm saying? So
See, we wouldn't do videos.
Nah, we
for something
wouldn't.
like that.
Nah.
you know what I'm saying? So I was agitated. So when I made it, I went on about my business, and before I knew it, that's what wound up skyrocketing.
Yeah.
That's where the 15,000 came from, and all this. And I'm like, so then when I realized, I was like, oh, so this is the type of information that they like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, I'm not finna be agitated every day just to give some doggone content. Now that
Right.
ain't what we doing. So,
Right.
nah, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? And it kept me true and authentic to myself. Well, I'm doing this just to drop the bar. I'm minding my business.
Right.
So now that's how TikTok did, and now I don't know how I got to 107,000. I just didn't care. Like I just dropped it, and I'm good at it, and I got a lot of it. And the measurement of a man is what he has the power to do.
Right.
And I have the power to just free the people. Here, y'all take this. I
Yeah.
don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah.
enough of it. So
Yeah.
nah, it did his own thing.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah,
So-
real talk.
Where did you like what was the moment when you said, okay, I can actually make this a career or make a living out of this? Like,
There was never a moment my daughter got pregnant and I had to quit my job because
Okay.
my grandson, nobody would watch him.
okay,
I'm a grandfather out there, by the way. Let me put that
yeah,
out.
that's.
I'm a granddaddy. I'm
I
somebody.
still think of us as like
Wait, hold up.
kids from high school.
If the conversation hit different when you somebody granddaddy. You ain't talking back and forth to people when you somebody granddaddy. You understand what I'm saying? But now when last year I kept saying it and I was playing. Well, I wasn't playing. I was like, they said to say it out loud and it'll work. I said, man, it's gonna be my last year with it because what
Yeah.
wound up happening was I learned the principles of work, the business versus personal.
Yeah.
I learned the principles.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna learn that the hard way when you in there with your personal feelings and they show you what business is like, and then you have to realize, oh, this is business. This ain't about your feelings.
Right.
So when I started detaching from that and I started just letting it coast, then that's when my thing became a thing. So then it was like, yeah, man, I'm at work going live, and I'm like,
I used to see that.
You used to see
It'd be like 7 in the morning. I'm like, what dude in the warehouse? Like,
That's
what's he
dedication.
doing? Right.
That's dedication, bro.
how's he not getting in trouble for
That's
this?
dedication, bro. He really wanted. That showed me that you really wanted it.
Yeah.
No, be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was bored. I didn't care. I was bored.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm forget
Yeah.
these people job. This
Yeah.
is, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't paying me right, so this is what
Yeah.
I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I wound up going live at these people's job. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going live and all this, and I'm like, yeah, man, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to work here no more, man. Like, I want to do my own thing. You over here, grown man asking for permission to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Nah, but that ain't hitting right with me.
It's modern day slavery, bro.
And then it's like, I know I'm smarter than the people who are in charge, who over me.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro. Like, nah, what we doing here? And then you in your own bag, and you got people listening to you and respecting your words, and then you under somebody's system.
Yeah.
That's when I realized purpose and job don't match, because at the end of the day, the job is based off the guardrails of safety. Purpose is about faith and obedience. So
That's
now
right,
you got to trust yourself, and you believe in something greater than yourself to say I made the right decision to do this.
Right.
So now when I was talking it, but I was scary. I know I wasn't gonna walk away from that job on my own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when my daughter got pregnant, it was like I can't afford no babysitter. Yeah. So I'm finna walk away from my. Oh, okay. So I guess this is how this gonna work. The rest of it was blind faith after that.
Yeah.
You understand? And then that thing just started working out and working out and working out and working out and working out. I was like, well, I guess that's what we doing. So when you have been programmed to get your priorities together, when you have purpose, it's like, ain't I supposed to be doing something else? Like, even when you got the freedom, it's like, ain't I supposed to be doing a little bit more than what I'm doing? Like, I ain't supposed to be chilling. Like, it hits different, but it's like those are the people who are allowed to get put in that type of freedom because your morals and your integrity is intact to where you're not finna sit here and watch TV all day. Man, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
You understand? And your overthinking and anxiety will make you create. You see what I'm saying? Because of some future outlook that you see. So you're gonna go ahead and start creating, but that's the purpose of why you were sent out here.
Yeah.
To use your overthinking and your fear for your creativity, and then before you know it, it's working.
Right.
And it's working. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
Me and Rondell talked before this interview, and we were saying, where did G get all of this information from? Because, I can't think of all this stuff every day.
It's like how you put it together.
Yeah,
Like,
to give them all of this information without being so repetitive.
Let's freestyle. I suffered. And everything that I'm telling y'all, bro, like I'll tell y'all this. I used to have a lot of mental health issues that nobody knew. When you have a gift to see, if you don't use your vision, you suffer. You suffer trying to fit in.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of my life trying to fit in because it was like I didn't want to stand out because I didn't have the confidence necessary.
Right.
And that's when I realized your creator gives that person the gift. Because when it's time for you to walk your purpose, your ego won't be in the way. You're only gonna do my anxiety and fear ain't finna let me stand in front of a camera egoic and say, yeah, this is me. No, if I'm on this camera, I was led to do this. Trust me. Other than that, I'll be home chilling. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of this is what I suffered from. And all of this is everything that I put out, I got an actual story that line up to all of it. So it's my life. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the information that's at hand, what pops up is my creative, like I get this vision to say this, but then I'll get the story of who I was in my darkest hours for that content. So what I do is I talk to me in that darkest hours to bring me out of it.
Okay.
So that's why it's so in depth and detailed when you look at it. Okay. I'm talking to me in my dark. I'm talking to me. You understand what I'm saying? And so when I'm talking to me, it's like people are like, oh my gosh, I think you see me. Like, man, I ain't stepping you. I was talking to me. You see what I'm saying? But what I realized is I lived in the moment. I suffered in the moments. I didn't suffer in no future. I suffered in the now. So I'm talking to your now because right now you got anxiety. Right now you scared. Right now you worried. You know what I'm saying? So when I start talking to that person, then it started clicking because I realized everybody is me.
Right.
Everybody is just a bunch of me's walking
Yeah.
around. You know what
I
I'm saying?
get that.
And we suffer behind the scenes, not what the people can see. It's when you to yourself and that mind is wandering. And the anxiety is kicking in because I can front with you all day, but the whole time chest is on 1,000.
We all had the same life experiences.
You know what I'm saying? Just different presentations. The bottom lines are still the same.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how that works.
yeah. I'm proud of what you're doing, man.
Nah, I appreciate
I
that,
do
though.
want to say that.
Before we go any further, I'm proud of y'all boys. Like I told y'all
thank you,
off
man.
camera, I'm gonna tell y'all on camera. You understand what I'm saying? Because to get to a place where you in your purpose and doing this thing, I try to tell them this involves some type of suffering to where you like, man, I'm sick of this. You had to be sick of something to do this, man. Like you had to be sick of something. You had to be sick of the rules. You had to be sick of something that just insulting your intelligence. It's the insultance of your intelligence that makes you say, all right, I'm finna do my own thing. So now, man, hey, man, shout out to y'all boys,
We got
man. Real
3
talk.
black young entrepreneurs. in
Yeah,
the business
real talk,
building
man.
right now.
No, man, I'm proud of y'all boys, man. I can't say that. And I say that on camera, off camera, text you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it.
Yeah, so I was looking at your think your LinkedIn and your bio. Not LinkedIn, but
Linktree.
The Linktree.
Yeah.
I was looking at your courses and stuff, man. You getting the bag, ain't you?
Yeah, man. Well, come on, brother. We're not going to do that.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that, guys. You're going to edit that out.
I'm messing with you.
No, it's all love.
But yeah, I'm proud of you, bro. Like,
Nah, I
once again,
appreciate
man.
it.
Likewise.
I appreciate that, man. No, I appreciate
So
it.
I heard you name Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Are you not doing anything on YouTube?
I do YouTube, but I'll be honest with you, that's more of a confidence thing. And I'm gonna be real with you, because I think with YouTube it's like I watch my confidence grow on all of these things. Mm-hmm. My confidence grew on Instagram, so I grew on Instagram. It ain't touched TikTok and YouTube yet. It's coming because I got to conquer that too. So that's more of a me being real with myself, being authentic. That's more of a, because there's so much information out there. But I know for a fact they ain't kicking Flav like I kick Flav, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't kicking that Flav. Like, so, but it's more or less of like believing in myself enough to where it's like, all right, let me drop that out there too. Because when I finally had when I started doing on Instagram, when I finally said, man, let me woo, 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 woo. And when I started doing that, it skyrocketed on Instagram. So now YouTube is coming. But like I said, I'm comfortable with TikTok. I've been comfortable with Instagram. But it's like, nah, I didn't send you to be comfortable. I sent you to do the work. You understand what I'm saying? So you got people to talk to, because a lot of people's source of information is YouTube.
Yep.
A lot of people, when they going through anxiety and fear and worry, they go straight to YouTube. Yep. You understand? Versus Instagram and TikTok, because then now you gotta find that they got a slow song behind it and some type of beat, and now you triggered the cry versus do the work. You know what I'm saying? Versus YouTube, and they're speaking to you in a sense that will send you back to like, comment, share, and subscribe. That ain't how I roll. I don't really care if you do either. You see what I'm saying? I'm just here to talk. I'm just here to drop the bar. I'm going, but look, just make sure my bills is paid, God. That's what we doing. That's that. But nah, eventually I'm gonna have to touch YouTube. I haven't been doing it. But that was an authentic moment. My confidence thing when it came to that, it's like, because I still question, who the hell am I? What I know. Yeah. But when I get in my bag, it's like, oh, okay, never mind. I know who you is. You that dude.
I asked you off camera, but like you said, you wasn't really inspired by Kevin Samuels.
No, not at all.
Is there anybody else out there that you saw and maybe kind of catered your style towards?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Don't exist. Don't exist. I haven't seen nobody who do what I do. That's what God was trying to show me. I'm finna give you a lane to yourself. The words that I hit talks to you and you. The words that they speak over, we'll keep swiping. But when I say certain stuff, it's like, I just went through that last night. How does this boy know this? You see what I'm saying? Wait a minute. I talk to the process of silence to yourself. I'm talking to him. Like you can got people out here who could probably be fronting amongst the crowd. When you get to yourself and you take that video that I said, and it's like, I'm in that dark hour that he talking about. How the hell did he know? You see what I'm saying? I'm talking to them. So now when you look at like, I don't make divisive content. So that's why I don't follow nobody, because I'm not here to make, I don't give you a guide and I don't give you advice. I give perspectives. My only advice that I give you is listen to what's being said inside of you. The perspective, everything after that is my perspective of my life. That's why to each his own. Mm-hmm. We are all walking. This is 3 different universes sitting right here. Mm-hmm. Whatever your world look like got you to where you are, it's vice versa, same here. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got some information that I don't know, but it's not to belittle what I do know. It's just to learn what I can learn from you. Vice versa, same thing here. Yeah. But this is how we respect each other. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I don't, when you look at dudes like that, it's like, no disrespect to him, but I'm not with all that. And first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something too. And I'm glad you asked me that question. I'm a grown man. I'm not finna be talking about no women all day.
That's your fan base though, right?
That's my fan base. But to belittle them, I'm not. It's 2 bolts to the alternator. What's on the other? Ain't it another bolt? Yeah. Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I know little dudes who's learning how to be men. They don't want to know about no women. Right. They want to know about how to change this alternator, this battery, the gutters, where to put my stocks at, how to make this money, how do I stay a man. Yeah. I'm not with all that. Talking about no women all day. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Let's move on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's just move on. But to sit here and have conversation about them all day, every day, I'm telling this on your podcast, that's catty. That's what women do. Mm-hmm. We don't do that as
chatty patties.
Yep. That's chatty patties. When the men start doing that, we talking about women all day. Because if I need this woman to act right for me to be a man, then I'm not a man, even if she does act right or not. Us being man is carving our own lane. Right. And becoming a source of solutions to the world. Not, I'm going to be this according to how you act. Nah, this is what it is. And at the end of the day, if you know who you are as a man, the world will seek you. Because you are a solution to the world. So that's That's strange to me, man. Dudes is just talking about women all day. Like, who hurt you?
It's a hot topic now, though, man.
Yeah, but it's a hot.
It gets the views. You know what I'm saying?
It gets the views, and it's a hot topic. But it's uncomfortable for grown men to be talking about women. Like, we don't. No, man. No.
Gossiping, man.
That's gossiping. Who?
Yeah.
No, we're not. No, we're not doing that. Like, we're not finna be talking about no women all day. Like, and there's no disrespect to them. They just are whatever they like. The nature of a man is, why are you so triggered about the behavior? Right. Like, as a man, you discipline. Right. Like, man, you get it. That's what come with the emotions. Right. That comes with that. Yeah. Okay, cool. But the rest of it, how they act, would determine your respect level. Okay, look, we not doing this, we not doing that. The rest of that, be who you are. I don't need you to be this to that. When I am who I am, you're gonna be a reflection of me. This ain't got nothing. I'm finna put this out there. You're gonna be an implementation of what I bring into that space. Women are multipliers. Whatever you give her, she gives back to you. If you give her chaos, you're gonna get chaos back. Period. And until you are disciplined as a man, you're gonna always have that war within, because at the end of the day, it's some stuff in you that needs to be worked on. So when you are a man and you come up with solutions and your vision is to your creator, not this woman, your creator, you become a storehouse of peace, of solutions. Kids and women seek you for protection, for reverence, for coverage. You understand? Because you following something. So if you want this submissive to you, you got to be submissive to something. And when we both are submissive, then we both are.
That's what I'm talking about right here.
Got bars, bro.
I can't do this, man.
Right, he got bars,
I agree
bro.
with what he's saying, and I think that way, but I can't present it that way.
No,
right?
man, I got you. That's what I'm here
yeah,
for. I got
yeah.
it. But no, this is what it is. That's the nature of being a man. But like I always go back to, submissive to the will of your creator, whatever you believe in. You submit to that. Everything in your space will reflect who you are. So if I'm submissive in this space, you'll be submissive in this space. Yeah. If I'm not disrespecting this space, you're going to feel like a Lone Ranger sounding loud in a quiet room. You're going to look like, all right, I'm out of bounds. Let me get me together. And me as a man understanding how this works, it involves patience. You're going to have a process to yourself when you echoing and everybody looking at you. You'll change.
Yeah. What brought this G out? Because the G I knew in high school, he was a funny guy. He cracked jokes all the time, played sports. So what brought this G out? Is it marriage, or do you have problems?
Well,
childhood, whatever.
I tell you this. I spent time being a little boy trying to play grown. Mm-hmm. When I was like 20, I was in relationships where it was like I didn't realize what I was doing. But when so up until we was 12, I don't know if y'all know this, up until we was 12, my mom and dad got separated, got divorced. Mm-hmm. When he left, all hell broke loose. Mm-hmm. Like we started struggling. I moved in with my grandma, and that's when I started kind of roaming. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Totally separate from where I started. Yeah. So what I didn't realize was subconsciously I was going to only spaces that my impression of a man will change the narrative of what we're going through. So basically, I would get with women, then try to become a man to save the day, thinking that I didn't realize I was subconsciously trying to save the little boy that I was, because that's what I saw the initial breakdown was. Right. So my idea of a man is create the struggle, save the day. Mm-hmm. What I didn't realize was they were doing just fine before they met my ass. Mm-hmm. They were doing just fine before they met me, bro. I started creating the struggle and then tried to save the struggle that I created. Yeah. But they was doing fine before they met me. Yeah. So I'm like, and then I had the nerve to say, oh, they'll be back. Don't worry about it. Why would you come back here? Right. If you care about yourself. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So the more and more I began to do this, and then I decided to, okay, I'm ready to change now. Let me see what's up. God told me, okay, well, cool. Let me give you this child and make you a single father. Because you may be trifling to you, but nothing in you is going to make you be trifling to her. Yeah. And so that's when I started embarking my life on discipline myself and all this. But then I thought, okay, if I'm a man and I got this going on, I'll get this type of woman. Wrong. So then I said, okay, when I become this man and this man, I'll get this type of woman. Wrong.
So experiences gave you this wisdom.
All of this came, I'd never read nothing that showed me. Yeah. I was never in the book nowhere. Yeah. I never read nothing that got me out of nothing, brother. You know, my dark nights did.
We got bars, don't it?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never read nothing that got me out of nothing. Yeah, yeah. You know how I got through the day of my mental health? I went to sleep. Yeah. God made me sleepy. Right. On my fourth Tylenol PM. Right. Because I couldn't sleep at night. Right. I suffered. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And so when I woke up the next day, it's like, I'm groggy and like, what is this? You understand what I'm saying? So too much of them dark nights give you moments to yourself where you say, well, you got to get your ish together. You tripping out here.
Yeah.
After every situation, I learned my lessons. And God always allowed. That's why it ain't nobody to tell you I spent the block on him. I don't play that. Once I learned my lesson, I went this way. Because it was like, got it. It's not about who gave me the lesson. It's about what is the lesson. Take that. We going this way.
Learn from it.
Learn from it. And because I know I was taking it to my future. You not part of my future. You chapter 4. Now I'm going to chapter 5 now. You got to stay back here.
Yeah.
So I'm going forward. And so as I begin to do that, the last mission was me running into me. After my marriage, I was like, all right, you bugging. All right, enough is enough. Because now I'm back. All right, I'm going back to like I was when I was 19. Nah, we good. All right, whatever you want from me, dude, you win. You got it. And that's when I submitted and surrendered. And that's when I awakened. And that's when I saw this world. And that's when.
I want to piggyback off of something he said. Like after the divorce, you kind of moved out of the area that we were living. We all lived in the same neighborhood. I noticed like in high school, like the G I knew from like prior.
That boy started suffering.
It's like
he started suffering.
Did you go down like
I went down a dark path.
Yeah.
That's funny that you brought that up. That's exactly what happened. That's when I told you I went down. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I went down a dark path, dude. I was suffering.
Cause I see you in school and it was like this ain't the same.
Do you know what's funny? After school, when we got to high school, you're a blur. Like I was like, what was I going through that? What's my boy doing?
Yeah.
Got really.
You was with the hood niggas, man.
Yeah, I was.
Like, let's keep it real. You was with the hood niggas, bro.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I was trying to fit in somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't fit into the normalcy that I had because that's over with. I can't connect with y'all because the peace that y'all have and the anxiety that I got ain't lining up. So now I'm finna be taking stuff out on people for no reason. Stay away from y'all. What scared me was my life started mimicking theirs. The struggles that they had kind of lined up to mine. I'm like, wait a minute, I just came from a family that was married.
Yeah, you are who you hang around, bro.
And then I started coming outside. I'm like, my life is mimicking theirs. They got the same struggle that I got. Wait a minute. Hold on now.
Yeah.
And that's what started to scare me. Because it was like I seen the outcome and it's like there's nothing stopping me from becoming this other than my moral compass. Other than my moral compass. You got to understand when we talk about torture is that you out here knowing better, but you have to be involved with what's not doing better. You understand what I'm saying? So now I know better than what's going on over here, but I'm too deep over here now.
Yeah.
And so once I didn't graduate from Scotland. I didn't graduate from Scotland. I graduated from community.
I did not know that.
I graduated from community college. I graduated from RCC. I didn't graduate from Scotland.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I started watching my trajectory. But I also knew subconsciously, boy, you way smarter than this. But it was like, what I'm supposed to do though? There's nobody out here like me who understand me. What I'm supposed to do? And then when my cousin came home from prison, now I'm running with him. So now he really showing me life. Now I'm seeing the underworld of Lombard. Like, I don't think y'all understand. It get dark. It get dark in that city.
Nah.
It was like we've been playing Spider-Man. It was like he started wearing the black suit.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I remember right after November 23rd of 2001, I got arrested for possession of crack cocaine with intent to sell and deliver.
Dang,
I got locked up that same year y'all graduated. Real talk. And
I think I do remember you getting locked up.
I got locked up.
I know what it was
I got
about.
locked up that same year. And I remember saying, hey, wait a minute, dude. This ain't, no, man. I'm supposed to be G-Ho. Ain't that what y'all doing? I'm supposed to be somebody's HBCU. Like, what I'm doing here? You know what I'm saying? But how I knew I was covered, the DA wind up being one of the boys from high school, his daddy.
Yeah.
He remembered me from Optimus Park baseball.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, what the hell you doing? I said, Mom, no. He looked at me, he said, I know this is not you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said. He said, I know it's his daddy. And I ain't never met this man a day of my life.
Right.
But he was like, this ain't you. This ain't. I know. He said, them in there, that's them. This right here, no. Yeah. You don't. You used to play baseball. What are you doing?
That's important. That's the importance of, like, we gotta, as a black people, man, we gotta get our home base together.
Gotta get our home base together, man.
We
gotta get our home base together. And when he looked at me, he was like, man, what you doing, man? He said, you know what? Because I know this ain't you, I'm gonna let you out on a written promise. He said, this is your first time. I know better. Man, don't let me see you again because I'm not going to be this easy on you. That's when I knew what favor was.
Right.
That's what changed my life.
Yeah.
So the battle now is becoming getting out this system.
Right.
How do I get out this system? And so then I feel victim to the system. And then it started getting worse from there. It just did. And it's just like circumstance after circumstance after circumstance kept sending me down certain paths. And then I violated probation, and then they sent me off. And when I got sent off, they sent me to this place. They play with your head, dude. They play with your head. They really do. They play with your head, and it ain't nothing nice. Like, they make you clean, polish the doorknob for 2 hours just to hypnotize you so you can visualize never coming back up in here again. They play with your mind.
And some people get comfortable doing that, though.
Some people get comfortable doing it. And so I remember when they released me out of there and I came home, I was still on papers for a little bit. And I got out papers and I moved to Charlotte.
Like what age is this? Around
21.
Okay.
22, I moved to Charlotte. I moved September 1st of 2005. I came home in February of 2005. And so when I moved to Charlotte, I don't know, man. It's a new city, new identity, new place, new mindset, everything is new. You know what I'm saying? You go somewhere where you don't know nobody, that's going to do something different to you. Like, you in a city where don't nobody know you, and you get to, like, a second chance to reset, where you could just either stay away from people or be involved.
Yeah.
My little dumb butt got involved. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I got involved. And so, yeah, man, that little ignorant little boy almost cost me my life. You understand what I'm saying? And so, little things like that I went through kind of geared me to this right here.
Yeah.
So,
You doing the youth programs or anything?
Nah, I mean, I talk to the boys in the neighborhood, but I'm not officially doing youth programs. I talk to the little boys in the neighborhood. Our little boys in the neighborhood, I got the biggest yard in the neighborhood, so they want to come play football. So there's rules that I have to set with them. So
Yeah.
they have to come when they come to me. We talk, and I set the rules for them and stuff like that. So then they mamas come talking to me and all this and all that, and I'm like, come on, man.
The kids definitely need guidance in this day and age, bro.
They do, and it's like it's sad because you know how to talk to them. I've learned the difference between teenagers. You got some that want to be heard and some that want their way.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is the ones that want their way, you better get out their way.
Yeah.
Because they'll hurt you.
Yeah.
And you'll have to hurt them. And it's like, then you got the ones that get responsible because of the chaos that they in, meaning they go to work. They doing something constructive. Chaos created stability for them. And that's what you see here. Chaos created stability for me. You understand what I'm saying? So I was walking to McDonald's, walking to work at 16. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
We was all young and dumb at one point, you know.
all, yeah.
But you learn with age, most times comes wisdom. So
Yeah. But, and then when you realize, like, man, there's so many levels to this thing, man. When you get deeper off in this thing, you'll see what I'm saying. This thing is deep. This thing is deep, man. But it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's really worth it. Yeah.
All right, so let's shift back over to like the social media and everything, and business in general. Like, so you got this platform, you got thousands of people watching you every day. Like, what's next, man? What's the plan?
There ain't none.
I know you just.
There ain't no plan. I'm having fun. Look what I'm doing, man. I ain't seen my boy since I was 18. Look what he's doing.
Right.
I mean, I've never been here. So my purpose is taking me places. See, I get it now. The money that I wanted, the places that I may have wanted to go was not involved in my old life. It's involved in my purpose one. I've never been here before. My boy got a studio, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This is fun here. The now is dope. I don't have a future. My now is cool. I'm cool with this. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I'm cool with this is because this is calm. I'm free in here, so I'm free out here.
Yeah.
I'm able to be, man, like my life is like, whatever it is, and whatever it is, it just requires me to be me. I'm just having fun. So I don't have a plan. This is all freestyle, man. I'll be having fun. Like, so at the end of the day, I think I got the idea when they say when you were being you'll never work again.
Yeah. I'm
not working. I'm having fun. When I talk to people, I'm only seeing me. I'm only talking to me, so I know how to talk to me. It's easy.
Do you have an upload, like not an upload schedule, but a schedule when you go live? Because I mean, whenever I open my app, I see geometry. I'm like, man, this dude sleep. Like, so you just when you feel inspired to go live, you just
It's all spontaneous. Everything is spontaneous. Everything is go talk to somebody on there right now.
gotcha. Okay.
And then it'll like I get on there and I stay quiet for the first 5 minutes. Hey y'all, what's going on? What's going on? And then all of a sudden,
That's the funniest thing for y'all people that be going live. They be sitting there, man, just like twiddling their thumbs. Like, oh, gonna let a couple more people get in here first. That's always funny to me, man.
Right.
boy, you
It'd be awkward, bro.
Boy, you still funny. Let's get a couple more people get in here
See,
first.
that's why I can't do none of this stuff because I be thinking about all that.
No,
like, I'm just gonna be sitting here
But you know
waiting
what's
for the
funny?
room to get full.
But you know what's dope? That's how they are because they intentionally are doing it. I'm just getting on here because I was, I'm instructed. Go talk. So I'm just sitting on here like, what's up, y'all? I'm kicking the flave. We just talking and kicking it. And then before you know it, the message will come because the message that's given to me is based off the energy that's in the room.
Gotcha.
So then I just start talking. And then before you know it, I'm all the way down here saying stuff I never said a day in my life. Even I'm like, damn, how you come up with that?
So do your subscribers, do they come from your lives or do they come from when you just do your regular posts?
They come from, a lot of them come from my lives.
Okay.
Majority of them come from my lives because the post is one thing, but when you feel the energy, you realize, all right, this boy like this.
Yeah.
This boy like this for real.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of them, some of them come from my videos, not really, but when I go live, then it's like, that's him.
Yeah.
This dude like
Yeah.
this. And you know what I'm saying? And then I'm petty. So they really like me because I'm petty. I'm petty as hell. I'm going to pick
It's
at
more
you.
personal though.
It's
right?
more personal. Like I'm having,
Yeah.
it's like I'm having fun. Like we kicking flays like this. I'm just being myself.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So when they'll ask me a question and they'll say something like, gee, why do people always, I'll stop right there. Why you care? As soon as you say, well, gee, why do people stop right there? You too invested in people. We good. Yeah. And I'll do just that on live and they'll be like, oh, wow, I get it. You see what I'm saying? Like as soon as you say, why do people stop right there?
Yeah.
Now you got mental health issues because you worry about people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not you, people. So, I do stuff like that. And so once you do that, all right, we good. This is easy because now I'm having fun and I'm gonna pick on you. All day long, man.
You had Erykah Badu, she shared a post?
Yeah, she had my yeah.
How did that feel when you saw that notification?
I know that's right. That's it. I know that's right.
That's it.
I kicked that flay. I kicked that flay. Nah, because it's like it was confirmation. Because this is it. In my isolation from October to March, there was no social media, was no nothing. Only thing I had to heal was my vision. Wasn't no wife, wasn't no woman, wasn't no nothing. Mm-hmm. You understand? This is my children. The thing that kept me going day to day was the vision that God has sent me. So I had to be strange enough to believe what I see and say, this is where you headed. This is where you headed. So I did all the crying of the Erykah Badus before I met the Erykah Badus. I did all the celebratory of the 100,000 before I seen the 100,000. I celebrated this before I celebrated this. You see them before I actually seen it. Yeah. So when they get here, it's like, am I shocked that God is real? Or can I still be like, yo, that's what's up? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Am I like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Erykah, but now I get it. I saw this already. Yeah. I already knew you was coming, but I appreciate you though, boo. Thank you.
Did that boost your following?
I'm pretty sure it did.
You did? I mean, you
I'm gonna tell you, bro, like, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I don't care. I don't care who's following me. I don't care. I'm just, when I donate clothes to the Goodwill, I don't see who brought them. I don't care. I just drop them off. You see what I'm saying? I'm just dropping the bars off. They come, they come. They don't. I don't know. I make sure my microwave clean.
I gotta get better with that.
Little stuff like that. Like, make sure I'm cleaning my baseboards is clean. Like, I'm over there with the stuff.
I pay attention to the numbers.
No, man, no, you can't. No,
I try to fall back, but
it's the art of detachment. I have the art of detachment for real because this is obedience. This ain't my work. This is me being. I'm only doing this because God told me so. Because other than that, like people, I'm gonna be doing this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you don't sign up to be this. This comes with. So this is my second life. When I say that, I don't think people get it. My ego is gone. Mm-hmm. This is all obedience, submission. I'm a vessel now. Whatever you send me, I'm going. You understand what I'm saying? So this is beyond what I wanted. Submission is, hey, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's been real. Take care of yourself. You be gone. All right. If it was up to me, you'll stay. But apparently, I'm supposed to have self-esteem. So you got to go. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't care. Like, it's like I genuinely don't care. So at the end of the day, when you see people talking back and forth at a video that I made, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's the dating life like, man? So you've been divorced. When I hop into your live, sometimes I see them little icons. I be like, she look like she. Look at her page real quick. So I know your DMs be crazy.
This nigga funny,
You're a
man.
wild boy, yo.
No, they are. They like that. They like that. I just be chilling.
Chill.
I be chilling, man. I don't. With me, bro. Like, I understand the concept of people. They only exist in your emotions. People are not what they are. Y'all are just confirmation of the peace that I got, because y'all brothers are peaceful, so we vibrated to each other. People are only your vibration. Yeah. So it's kind of like I found peace by myself. So peace is always by myself. And so if I do entertain people, it's cool, don't get me wrong. But you know what I learned? Everybody can't handle peace. Like I have a method of how to do certain things. Mm-hmm. Everybody's not accountable enough to do that. Though I create space in a peaceful space for women to be, some of them can't. No, man, they think that means I get to be toxic in here, and like I get them all the time. If I got an acre of land, I may have a man cave. That woman that I want to attract, that'll say, "Hey, man, build me a she shed. I'm back here, you in there, we cool." Yeah. Versus the one that, why does got to be a man cave? Why can't I be in here? I want to come in here too. Can't.
I just found out what a she shed was like recently, bro.
Really?
Wow. I know what it was.
Wow.
Word.
I'm gonna ask this question. He asked me this question a while back, but does views equal money?
No. Hell no.
Okay, I said the same thing.
Nowhere near it.
No. Like you gotta sell to these people, bro.
Yeah, man, it's nowhere. Man, you kidding me?
Just because you got 100,000 views or a million views don't mean you got $1 million.
No,
but that's what people think, though.
Yeah, people do think that.
Yeah. Think that, man,
they see your subscriber count, follower count. They just automatically think you like a celebrity. Getting
100%.
No, it's nowhere near. I seen that when you asked them that too. No, ain't nowhere near. Man, are you kidding me? Ain't nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. No, it just, like, again, like I just say, like, because of my gratitude, I wake up to some form of money coming to me. So I don't be looking to see. I don't really care. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I promise you, bro, like, I'm just freestyling all of this. I don't got no plans and nothing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing something. And it feels good to just do something, because you know you can't miss, because you suffered enough that your intuition can ride for you. If it ain't supposed to be there, your intuition will tell you get away from that. Your thought process will tell you get away. But if it ain't, even if you wanted to be there or not, the way your creator is set up, if this is your purpose, nope, they can't come around here. Okay, well, you be safe out there, though.
How did your daughter's how old?
She'll be 17 in December.
How did she look at you as like a celebrity?
Man, they just look at me like, dude. Because, like, I got two of them. I got an 11-year-old and a 17-year-old, and 16-year-old. And they ain't studying me, man. Really? They don't pay me no attention, man. It's hard being cool to your kids, man.
That's 100%.
It's hard being cool to your kids.
I was just thinking because they know the importance of social media, so seeing them numbers.
Man, they still say stuff like, he matching with his clothes.
Yeah.
They do. It's lame to put your stuff together.
My son be telling me that. He be like, man, you got them whack jeans on.
Yeah, like, dog, man, they don't care nothing about what you talking about, man. Like, no, they picking at you, man. Like, why is your clothes, why is the hat red and the shirt? Why the hat blue and the shirt? Like, no, man, they think blue hat equal pink t-shirts.
Whole different generation,
man,
bro.
No, man, like, they do not put nothing together. They just wearing Crocs at this point and shaking that, you know what I'm saying, on TikTok. That's all they do.
My son got 1 million shoes, but all he wears Crocs.
All he wears, that's why I stopped buying them shoes, because it's like, why? You ain't going to wear what nah, man, I spend that money on me now and my grandson now, so, yeah.
So you're a life coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how does that work? How do you set up your whole setup for being a life coach?
Well, at first I was just going live. The girls in there asked me would I be their life coach, and I said, okay, whatever that is. By the 10th request, I said, okay, that's God talking to me now. I went and got the certification for the sake of the people feeling comfortable with credentials. But they don't teach you the gift. The gift is mine.
Right.
Like, you can't teach that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to school for none of this. This is all the study. I'm only talking to myself. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So I did that and made it a business. I was doing them off donations at first.
Right.
People was donating to me and paying me that way. And then I said, well, let me go ahead and make it certified. So I struggle with the pricing. And so that's funny you brought this up. I struggle with the pricing. And so at first it was like 100 and something.
Mm-hmm.
But then I went to talk to a partner of mine one day and he said, G, know your audience.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I know my audience. He just kept talking about his business. It clicked 5 minutes later what he was saying. It's not about who you want, it's who you are attracted. And when you know who you attract, you cater to them. So then I realized our culture don't have financial literacy. We got survival mode. $100 in our culture out the house for something you can't see can either go to weed or talking to your homegirl or homeboy.
Yeah.
Ain't going to no counselor or no therapist.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you were giving Jesus and pray and whooping and go to sleep and high and all this versus, hey, go talk to this person about your mental health. That's a real thing. Because we were told that the devil is busy when you have mental health.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to realize that. When I realized it, in our culture, bro, to have $100 to spare and that right there, that's somebody that's at your neck about what you ain't doing for them. And that's the sad thing about our culture.
Then the people you don't want.
That's the sad thing about our culture. So what I had to realize was I said, gee, you got to meet your people halfway. So I lowered my price almost by half just so I can talk to our community. Because our community can deal with the low money, but then they'll look and they'll say, oh, well, I can talk to somebody about that. Or I can go to him because I trust him now. Let me tell you this, to be somebody that can be trusted by our culture that was hurt by people who look like me, man, ain't no dollar on that. Ain't no dollar on that. There's a lane where I provide for the people to be at peace with themselves and to be free. You understand? So for me to create that type of atmosphere where the people can come to us and say, man, you know what, man, let me go talk to him.
Yeah.
Because I need some help.
Yeah.
Versus I'm just gonna get high and talk about it and fuss at somebody later.
Right.
Or beef with my brother or sister or
Right.
argue with somebody. Nah, man, you know what? Let me go talk to him. So I lowered my price to meet my people halfway. And it ain't just for black people, it's for all of them.
That's what's up.
But I lowered it so where they got somebody that didn't forget about them.
That's what's up.
Because that middle class, the class of us that's just trying to make it is suffering, bro.
Yeah.
Because to be us, we got to talk about what's real. To be us and then get to a place of any type of freedom, any type of financial freedom, there's a group of people saying, okay, now my turn, come get me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you tripping, you ain't going to come get. No, man, that creates something within us. So I said, let me create a lane to talk to them people that say, man, you ain't did nothing wrong. Them people grown. Them people grown. They can figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you can afford to get high, then how you broke. You can't be high and broke. You got to pick up your mind.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, no, I'm talking to the people that's like us who had to bust their butt, who got it, who understood. Yeah, if I want my lights cut off, I need to go ahead and pay this bill. Never mind, I get them shoes later.
Yeah.
Or I buy that thing later. Let me go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now that's how I became the people's coach. Because it's like I lowered my price to talk to us. Because if it was about the dollar, like I said, you may pay me $65, but God pays me that $1 million, dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
You can't see what comes back to me. You can't see what comes back to me. So let me go ahead and drop this bar, y'all. I'm getting covered over here.
That's fire. That's fire, bro.
Yeah, real talk.
All right, man. So when you're not on live or handling like your business stuff, man, like what do you?
I'm with my
what you
grandson,
into?
dude. I'm kicking with my grandson and my daughters. They antisocial. You know how teenagers is. They ain't studying me. But my grandson, I'm kicking it with him, and he'll be 9 months tomorrow. So I'm kicking it with him, spending a lot of time with him. Or I'm reading. Right now I'm reading. So I have a book club as well called, right now we're reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. We're reading that right now. And then I have, on my personal thing is Think and Grow Rich. I'm reading that. I'm reading that right now. But then after that, I'm walking. So I do a lot of walking. I walk 10 miles a day, when I can do it. I'm out there in nature walking 10 miles a day. That's why a lot of my content is in nature.
I saw you doing that.
Yeah, I'm in nature. You know what I'm saying? Then if it's raining, I got a hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? That's my release. I box heavy. That's my thing, dude.
Okay.
Like, that's my thing, dude. You know what I'm saying? But I do that. I work out. I got a little mini gym at home. I do that at the crib. Yeah, man, I'm doing a lot of that. Or I watch the Andy Griffith Show. I'm chilling, minding my business, dude.
You got that old soul.
Huh?
You got that old
Got
soul.
that old soul, man. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm playing the PS5. I may play Madden or something like that. But it, you know,
I ain't seen you on in a while. I used to catch you on.
yeah, man. Because I switched everything. So I do a lot of to myself because people don't understand what I do involves energy. So you got to think my videos are in Alaska, Antarctica. My videos is everywhere. So when those people are pulling off that video and getting released off their videos, they pulling my energy too. Yeah. So a lot of times I got to speak to myself to reset because my energy is everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I have to be alone a lot to recharge, to get my mind right. And for a long time, I thought it was just something wrong with me. Little did I know I could feel energy all this time, and then that's why I can't go into Walmart for too long because I start itching and getting uncomfortable. I didn't know why. I didn't know because I could feel energy. So a lot of times I got to be to myself and only do things where I'm getting refueled. So that's why sometimes I have to skip days on live or skip days on my videos because I got to refuel because my energy is out there. So that's taking a lot out of me when you got people. I wake up every day and there may be 10 to 15 inboxes. I just want to thank you for the work that you done, and I'm over here like, man, I don't know what you talking about. I'm tired, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. So it keeps me authentic and pure.
I want to go back real quick to Madden, bro. You still play that?
Yeah, I still play it.
And I know you just said that, but are you still nice at it?
Not like that. No.
Oh, cause I be
nice.
I still be telling my son how nice you was at. I said, cause my son be beating up on me on pause.
Yeah,
so
we grown, but
yeah, right. So my son be thrashing me in Madden. So I be telling him, I said, you need to play G.
I ain't got it.
And he like, nah, I don't want to play him.
I don't got it. Because you know, there was a streak where I was playing you. I think I played a king. I think
Goo.
I don't know who all I played. I was playing a lot of people.
Yeah, you playing Goo. I remember Goo played too.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't know
he was good too.
I don't know who I played. I was just playing dudes, and I know a lot of people were getting sent my way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think I was sending them back to where they came. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think I remember I played my boy. I think I played Bruce. I don't know. I can't remember but this was like 2010, 2009,
yeah.
2010.
Man, I remember I could never pass the ball on you, bro. Use a pick. Use a pick.
That's when the Cowboys had Felix Jones or whatever his name was. I had him, and then I had McFadden, Darren McFadden. They had Darren McFadden. I used to play with the Cowboys or the Raiders. I used to play with all speed. So now, but now I'm only playing the computer. I don't play people no more because that started taking out. I don't know. The older you get, the more you kind of like. If you got stuff to do, that's like an hour game. Like that's an hour you could either cleaned up, did something. That takes too much time. You know
I make time for it now though, bro. Like
word.
I just started back playing,
right?
Because I'll take periods where I might not game for 6 months.
Oh word, yeah.
And then something will come out, and I'll be like, all right, I'm about to.
It's good for your peace. It's good.
Yeah, I have
to.
Yeah,
like,
I gotta have something I can just.
Especially, and see, that's why I try to tell people, especially women. I try to get them to understand. Men don't play the video game just because they childish. When a man's vision can come to light and he can play with it, that's what he does. That's why you get addicted to the video game because your vision is going to something. Yeah. And then to see it come to life, just as simple as that, to see it come into life is like, yeah, that felt good. To challenge your mind in this world, like, no. So that's why a lot of them get really addicted to the video. Then you got someone that's just childish. But other than that, no, some men, especially the ones that's working and handling business like they should, they do that for a mental, let me clear my mind for a change, because men suffer in vision. So we have to have something to sit down and focus on rather than this, because listening to this reminds me of something I have to fix. Listening to that, I got to fix this. But this right here, this mine. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Man, every man has to have his own of something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You need to escape, man.
Yeah, you need to escape. Yeah. So, and I tell men that I talk to, there's 5 things a man should be doing every day. If not every day, a few times out of the week. Working on his spirituality or his religion, whatever your beliefs is, sit with that. His meditation or his peace, be it meditation and all that. His health, be it at what he eats and his food, his fitness and all that. His knowledge and wisdom, which is whatever he believes or whatever he's reading or learning yourself in your finances, in your career. When men focus on those 5, and his dangerous side, so be it kickboxing, boxing, you got to be sharper than them, some form of fashion, so that way you can feel completed as a man where you're not suffering from because you have a release here, You focused on this because everything that plagues you is one of those 5.
Right.
You understand? So if you working on one of those 6, when you working on those 6, man, it resets you as a man to where you can take a deep breath. Where that's mine. Okay, now I'm ready for the world. You know what I'm saying?
I got one more question before we get out of here. How do you deal with? Well, first, do you have trolls online? How do you deal with them?
I'm petty. I entertain them. I'm petty. I'm with all the BS. I'm petty, and I'm good at it.
Because you know yours, right?
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm petty. No, I entertain. Oh, guys, I be wishing a nigga would.
But I do tell people all comments, whether they're good or negative, they're good comments.
No,
because they help the algorithm. So I love when people do bad comments and good comments.
Oh no, I go through. Look, I'm petty, because I can't do nothing to you, and you can't do nothing to me. Yeah. But I'm petty. I'm gonna entertain you. I'm gonna give you what you came for. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have fun. Y'all should see them alive, bro. I be hanging them out to dry. You jump on this stage if you want to. Is
it more males or females that?
Well, a lot of when the dudes who do it are dudes that's just in their feelings because they see a lot of women here. Yep. You understand what I'm saying? And then I had a conversation with them. I'm saying, y'all, excuse me. I was pouring the liquor off stage. He got his mouth open, too. Y'all watch out. Let's get him something to drink, too. Bless his heart. Look at him. He want to be in front of the stage.
But they tell you doing something because they taking the time out.
You know what I'm saying? And right. so I entertain them. And when I do that, they'll just silently just go away. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's like, or you get the ones who ain't got no picture. And they'll come in and all this. I was like, with your how you come on the internet defeated with your scary ass? You come on here scary. And then you talking to me from user number 77357. You scary. Yeah. So when you begin to hit them with that, it's like, I have the gift to see. So I know who I'm talking to. Even though I don't know who I'm talking to. Yeah. So I know how to talk to you. You can either come here and get this business. And I don't block people. I'm petty. I look forward to doing this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, no, because at the end of the day, what other reason do you have to come in here and cause me problems? Why are you causing problems in here if this is a peaceful room? You know what I'm saying? Like I get a lot of people who come in, and I'm gonna make sure I make this very clear. You get a lot of people who come in who wanna, y'all repent for y'all sins because God is coming. Woo, woo, woo. You don't know who we are in this room. First of all, God don't come in like that. Number 2, God don't send people in here like that. That's not how this works. You flowing through your ego, and you coming over here to disrupt. You understand what I'm saying? And when people, well, God told me to tell you. No. That was a conversation y'all had. Mm-hmm. They didn't got nothing to do with this. Because God going to tell you to tell me to do this, but they ain't told you nothing about sleeping with that married man or sleeping with this married woman or, again, your microwave ain't clean, your floor ain't shampooed. Like, you got all this stuff you could be doing, but God going to send you to come tell me something. Mm-hmm. So those people come in and, no, man, y'all need to just give your promise to God and all this and all that. First of all, you don't know who we are for you to be this loud and disruptive. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's not how this works. You suffering from something because that's not how this works. You want to be seen as something. So, no, I handle trolls. I'm with all of that. Like, I'm not, you guys are, nah, man, I'm really looking forward to it. No, man, I have fun with this, man.
It's this dude I watch on YouTube. He does, he'll do like a one-on-one debate sometimes. Mm-hmm. He calls it monetize your haters. So, like, if somebody say something crazy in his comments, he'd be like, all right, challenge me on what I think. And like,
oh, that's dope, though.
Yeah.
I used to have this thing where I'd be like, all right, you got 60 seconds to entertain my live. And you give them 60 seconds. All right, everybody hush. They finna take over. Go ahead.
They ain't got nothing to say.
They got nothing to say. They never do. I just want to tell you, I respect everything that you say. Yeah. But no, because it's like, I get it because it all flows through ego. When you know how to talk to somebody's bottom line, when you learn how to talk to somebody's bottom line, you can't help it. Like, it's easy. Yeah. Because what other reason do you have to do that? You understand what I'm saying? What other reason do you have to come in here and cause confusion? That means you suffering in life. That means ain't nobody paying you no attention. Mm-hmm. You're already losing. And I don't like that for you. Yeah. But I can leave you and remind you what you're going through because you came in here causing a problem because now you're distracting the one who actually won't help because you want some attention. Well, I'm going to give you what you came for. So, no, man, I'm petty. I do all that.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you coming on the show.
Right on, man.
Thank you for coming and being the co-host today.
Yes, First of all, my boy didn't even want to come. Let's put this out here.
Don't do that.
Don't
do that, bro.
Nah, don't do it.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay, cool. I was going to do it. He didn't even want to come on here. Listen, man. I known this man since 6th grade. I known them. We all stayed in the same neighborhood. Yep. We all meet up at his house to play WWE Raw. Was it Raw? What we used? It was a wrestling game.
There's a couple of
Yeah, we used to play the game at his house. He had the trampoline in the basketball court. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't even gonna get on the camera. I don't understand, but
I'm here though. I'm here.
But what's happening that I don't think people understand is this is entrepreneurship.
Yep.
These are 3 guys who got their own thing going on, who all took 3 different separate parts of life, but still met at the same role, purpose.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Purpose got us all right back here. You know what I'm saying? Whatever walk I had led you here to have this, and led you here to help with this because you know how to do this too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm talking about. And I think that's what people need to see. You understand what I'm saying? When you struggling within yourself, man, you got some creativity that's going on in you, man. You just got to tap into what you know. But your gift is what you do normally that everybody that you may think is your regular, but somebody else will see it as your gift. That's all it is. And so these brothers, that's what they do, man. I don't know nothing about none of this stuff. They over here talking about cameras and all this and all that. I'm over here on this iPhone 11. Let's go ahead and put that. I'm on this iPhone 11.
I see you.
That's still showing though. Like he don't know nothing about the video and all that.
But he's
that
still,
side, but he got a career.
He's still.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what, and you'll say that's what purpose do. So at the end of the day, man, it's like nah, and nah, man, this is my first time here in this city. You understand what I'm saying? And then for him to hit me up, you know, when he asked me would I come back, whatever, because you know. I normally have my grandson at this time, so I told my daughter, "You got to stay home. I got to go do this real quick." You understand what I'm saying? So no, man.
You know you're a busy man. You got 2 phones, man. Look at
Right.
3,
2 phones. Yeah. Oh.
I didn't want to put that out there, guys.
We've been recording for like an hour and 2 minutes. This is the longest he's never been live on TikTok.
Oh, that's a good one.
He gonna go live as soon as he get in the car.
Hey man, I just did this crazy podcast with my homies.
They already knew you was coming because they was like, "Gee, is it live?" I said, "Nah, I think my boy do edits." They was already asking about was it live. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's crazy.
No, they wanted to come in. You watch.
Tell them to watch. Tell them to watch.
No, you watch it. You'll see because it's like that's something that has been happening. That's one thing I do want to say. Them people support me out of the support for that I get from those folks is out of this world, especially TikTok. Like if I say, "Hey y'all, we finna get ready to go here." Every podcast that I has ever done, my video has been the most viewed. Never failed. Because they come, bro. And when they come, bro, the love that I get from them folks, man, it's like what? Like, what you, huh? And they would sit there for hours listening to me. And they would just sit there. And I'm like, what? Because I can't sit in a live longer than 2 minutes. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much. I can't do it. But they'll sit there for 4 hours listening to me. Cooking, cleaning, got the bonnet on their head already, on their way home, and they listening to me. So now I told them when I get on here I was gonna shout them out. So I had to shout my folks out on all my social media platforms, but definitely TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Especially my family as well. So, you know, now man, that's I don't know, the love that I get now, bro, is like it's worth it because it was like all the suffering finally. Like it always made sense back then, but now it's like people like, oh man, G, you don't understand. I'm like, man, so that's why you put me through all of this for this right here. I wasn't the one going through that. She was.
Right.
He was.
Right.
So you put me through it so I can, because when we understand, a lot of people don't believe in God, but they believe in me. Because whatever my beliefs is shows because they're not judged they can be whoever they are. You don't got to believe in this to understand this. I respect everybody. What my beliefs is mine. That's why I don't put it all out there like that. But what they do is they may not understand the concept of God. They ain't got to. But what they'll do is understand me. And then when they listen to me enough, then that makes them say, okay, bro, what's up? Like, what's really good? And then I know where to lead them to. Now, that's how you do it. Yeah. But that's the message that I want to lead, that I want to really put on these podcasts and these platforms. Let people be who they are. Yeah. Just let them be who they are. And whatever method works for them, works for them. This world is based off our wiring system, perception and perspective. That's all it is, how you see it and what you see. What you see it and the way you see it. That's all it is. So everybody's not going to, I didn't have to go through what I had to go through led me here. What you had to go through led you here. Same thing with you. You see what I'm saying? But if I listen to it your way, I don't know how to work these cameras right. Then I get frustrated trying to be you.
Right.
I don't be frustrated I don't even know what this is. That right there just confused. That's too much right there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. But whatever I did is like, how is this boy able to do this?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because the levels of pain that I'm willing to go through and accountability may not be assigned for y'all.
Yeah.
But this is what makes the world go round. And look at what happens. Your world, and my world met in one spot.
Right.
That's how this works. Right. This is how we respect one another. To each his own.
Right.
And if you're not about bringing love, get out the way. If you ain't about uplifting, get out the way.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Stop tearing down these women. Stop tearing down these men. Stop doing all of this stuff, man. And let's get this back together. You understand what I'm saying? Because basically everybody's just hurting. That's all it is. Everybody in their feelings and they hurting. So at the end of the day, I need you, you need me. We can play tough all we want to. But I don't want to do this without no woman. And you don't want to do this without no man. So we need each other.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so let's get this thing back the way it's supposed to be and stop all this. Rah. If you hurting, tell him why you hurting. Not because he did it, but learn to have an ear where you can just release yourself. Versus, I didn't do that to you. Man, if you just listen, she's trying to tell you. That's not, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. If you just listen, he's not saying that you did. Let's get that to where we can hear each other. So that's what I do on every platform I touch. I'm going to bring peace. That's my main message.
What kind of bars this guy got, man?
Yeah, man. That's
Let the people know where they can find you at, man.
You can find me on TikTok, Mr. Don't Play 83. That's MRDNTPLAY 83. Don't confuse me with the 833. That's somebody that's trying to be me, that's copying my stuff, and I don't mad. He didn't make a bad decision. I'm proud of him. Then you got Instagram, _geometry. So it's THE_GEEOMETRY_LLC. And then you got Facebook, Alford, GEEALFORD. And Instagram is kind of confusing, so I ain't even really, we'll get there. But
I'll put a link in the
yeah. So, but yeah, man, those are all my platforms, and feel free to reach out to me. I respond back unless it's strange, and then I'm gonna make sure it says seen so I can show you my ignore game. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, we get along.
I'm on red.
You know what I'm saying? Leave you on red. It will make sure
you're baddie. You leaving them on red.
You know what I'm saying? So nah, but other than that, man, that's what we about, man. We about love around here, man. Real talk.
One more thing for you.
What's up?
Who thought of geometry? Where'd that come from?
That's dope name. I had a home girl, dude. We was trying to figure it out, and we was just coming up with names, and she was like, "What about the geometry?" I said, "Oh, say it again." And she tried to keep going. I said, "No, come back."
That's fire.
And she was like, "The geometry." She said the geometry, and I was like, I teach different perspectives. Geometry is only shapes and angles and different perspectives of how to solve a problem. That's what I do for a living.
Yeah.
The geometry, but I just put 2 E's in it. I'm like, bro, that's fire. Like I couldn't skip it. I couldn't go past it. So now all of a sudden I'm in this little thing with it. So I'm like, yeah, this is it right here. This is my thing. But no, she came with homegirl Liz came up with this for me. Real talk. She was just like, what about the geometry? It's like, no way. That was dope, dude. She caught me. Look, she came up with that, and it was like, and ever since then I've been using it. So that's my thing. So that's the brand, the geometry, man. Just teaching life in different perspectives, different angles, different views. You understand what I'm saying? It's solve all your problems. So that's what geometry is about. So yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate y'all watching. If you made it this far, like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, and I will catch you in the next episode. Peace.
My dog.
That's dope, man. No, man.
All right,
look,
man.
Look,
Thank
man.
you, man.
Hey, man, we got to do this. We got to do this again, man. Y'all got to keep me posted.